Hello, friends. It is exactly 30 months since Russia's unilateral invasion on Ukraine started in February 2022. So, what are the lessons we can learn from this invasion so far? Lesson number one: a nuclear weapon superpower cannot unilaterally invade a country without nuclear weapons, without any provocation, and cannot claim that it is responding to defend its own boundaries. Majority of the international opinion is not ready to pay heed to such kind of irrational defenses of unilateral aggression. Even though the global south is not in favor of condemning all the actions that perpetrated by Russia in this aggression, but still they are silent about Russia, not because of the cause that Russia has shown to start this invasion, but because of their energy needs or strategic needs. That's the first lesson we can learn. This is not an era of unilateral wars or aggressions. Second one, we can understand shifting goalposts of Putin. Initially, he claimed that Russia is starting this war in order to dethrone the Nazi sympathizers on the government of Ukraine. Putin called it denazification as the goal for the initial invasion. But later, he claimed that Ukraine's intention to join NATO and West's intention to expand NATO to the borders of Russia actually caused the war. But later, he claimed that Russia is not doing anything illegal or unlawful or illegitimate, as Russia is trying to restore the Tsarist boundaries on which they have a legitimate claim. So Putin has been shifting the goalpost since the beginning of the invasion. The world public opinion has taken heed. Lesson number 3. Russia wanted to divide the West. Russia wanted to disunite the European Union. Russia wanted to weaken NATO. But in these 30 months, the exact reverse had happened. NATO expanded. Scandinavian countries like Sweden and Norway joined NATO. NATO is now sharing boundaries with Russia. European Union does not share any serious economic threats, as Putin expected. After oil supply or natural gas supply from Russia would be stopped to the European nations like Germany and France, that does not materialize. And American public opinion is still very strong in favor of sending support to Ukraine. Putin believed that if Trump comes to power as the next president in US in the 2024 elections, he would take back all the support that US promised to Ukraine. At the present moment, it is likely that he would be defeated very convincingly by Kamala Harris. So Putin's ambitions have been subverted successfully. That's the next lesson we can learn. Another one, nuclear deterrence still works. What is the meaning of nuclear deterrence? Nuclear deterrence theory says that it is very unlikely for a nuclear weaponed nation to be attacked by another nuclear weaponed nation, because the aggressor with nuclear weapons would be very much afraid of MAD, M-A-D, which stands for mutually assured destruction. It would be very unlikely for a nuclear weaponed nation to invade, attack another nuclear weaponed nation. This theory still stands because Ukraine is promised complete security by the West. Russia, with a large number of nuclear weapons, is still not ready to use its nuclear arsenal against Ukraine in favor of retaliatory nuclear strike from the West. This is another lesson we can learn. Next one, the entire world economy is so integrated that war between two nations in one corner of Europe is felt all over the world. Take for example the Sri Lankan economy. Take for example the economies of Venezuela or Argentina or Mexico or US itself are facing serious crisis, mainly because of the aftershocks of Russia's invasion on Ukraine. So we cannot for once feel that wars happening in one corner of the world would not have any impact on the countries in the other corner of the world. The world economy is so integrated that the effects are felt worldwide. So it is fit reason for the global south which has to lose a lot and gain little by these global conflicts, to vote in favor of defenders, vote against the aggressors, to give a signal to other powers which are making preparations for other invasions. China is making preparations to invade Taiwan. So global south must be very careful, because the countries of global south are the first ones to feel the effects of any global conflagration. That's the other lesson we can learn. Thank you very much.